Boss, your wife's asking for a divorce. Again. Chapter 5. Who wrote the diary? After bidding goodbye to Charles and Carl, Sonia returned to her father's old house. There was dust everywhere in the house, which meant it had not been cleaned for a long time. Immediately, Sonia put on her apron and began to clean up. From under the sofa, she found a wedding photo with Toby. In the photo, she was smiling like a flower. Meanwhile, Toby, who was standing next to her, was indifferent, with impatience between his eyebrows. There was also her diary placed next to it. The diary recorded what Toby liked to eat, use, and a list of his hobbies. Previously, her life revolved around Toby. She tried hard to manage this hard-won marriage, but the reality gave her a resounding slap. Thinking of this, Sonia raised her head and forced herself to hold back her tears. In the next second, a message alert rang out, and when she picked it up, she found out Carl had sent it. Sonia, you helped me 6 years ago, and now, I will help you. Let go of your past and do anything you want. I will be your backer. Warmth enveloped Sonia's heart as she read it. Although she knew Carl said it out of goodwill and simply wanted to repay her, she didn't want to rely on anyone anymore. Since marrying Toby, she had put away all her temperament and personality in order to be a good wife. She almost forgot how cool and carefree she used to be. Picking up the phone, Sonia dialed a number. Sonia, what else do you want? Toby's indifferent voice rang out on the other end. Her voice was also cold, as if he were a stranger. Tomorrow is Monday. Remember to go to the Civil Affairs Bureau to go through the divorce procedures. Toby frowned. You. Before he could finish talking, she hung up the phone, leaving Toby holding his phone tightly with his cold eyes staring blankly into space. Toby, who called you? On the bed in their bedroom. Tina looked over curiously at the balcony where Toby was standing. Hearing this, Toby put his phone away and pretended as if nothing had happened. He then walked over indifferently and pressed on the quilt covering her. It's nothing. Take your medicine first. Tina's pale face would make anyone feel sympathetic for her. She held the man's hand and pouted pitifully. The medicine is too bitter, and the taste is so strong it makes me feel sick. Toby raised his eyebrows. But when we were pen pals, didn't you say that you were not afraid of the bitterness in medicines? Be good. You'll heal faster after you drink the medicine. He only said it casually, but he didn't notice something flashing in Tina's eyes. Soon, she raised her face again. Her big eyes were watery as she said, Okay. You know I'll always listen to you. Tina had been in a coma for 6 years. She was thin, and her face was pale, but her personality remained the same as when she was still in school. Seeing her this way, Toby felt sorry for her. Next time, I will get Tom to change the liquid medicine to pills. Tina smiled sweetly before she put her arms around his and acted like a baby. You're the best. After leaving the room, Toby went downstairs and saw Jean walking over with a bowl of ginseng soup. Is Tina feeling better? She just finished her medicine and is talking on the phone with her parents. Jean smiled. Toby, Tina's father is the chairman of Triforce Enterprise. Since he agreed for us to bring Tina over, this means he has also agreed to the marriage between the both of you. So we have to treat her well and never neglect her needs. Seeing his mother taking care of Tina, Toby suddenly remembered the time when Sonia caught a cold last year. At the time, Jean got angry and wrecked stuff downstairs. Wanting Sonia to prepare dinner, the latter could only drag her sick body downstairs to cook. As soon as Toby felt a little bit complicated in his heart, the feeling was cut off when he remembered how she crashed into Tina with her car and took advantage of the situation to get married to him. She brought everything on herself. While Toby was deep in his thoughts, Jean looked left and right. Where did Tyler go? I haven't seen him all day. As soon as she finished speaking, The door was pushed open with a bang, and Tyler emerged with a gloomy face, full of anger. Tyler, what happened to you? Jean put down the bowl quickly and went to check on her younger son. Tyler swung her hand away. I'm fine, Mom. Soon after, he looked at his elder brother with a hesitant expression and said, Toby, I saw Sonia at the bar today. She was very close to a male model, and it seems they have an unusual relationship. Toby's face turned cold. Who was it? Welcome to download Joyread app to read more chapters of Boss. Your wife's asking for a divorce. Again. Novel online.